Hello everyone, it is Schmidt from VigorCheck, and I want to go through 3 monsters that I think are definitely going to return in Wilds, and I think I have quite good reasoning as to why, so hopefully you can agree. Let's get straight into number 1. With our first returning monster, I fully believe we are going to see Nerscylla. Now, why do I think we're going to see Nerscylla? Well, I had my suspicions in the first place with lagiacrus showing up. Usually the developers like to use more than one skeleton per monster, and not more than one skeleton per monster, more than one monster per skeleton. Let me say that correctly. So, yeah, with lagiacrus being in there, either we're getting a new spider or Nerscylla showing up, and with Lala sharing the exact same body plan as Nerscylla and the same walk cycle, it just made sense to me. Then they announced Gypceros, which, if you guys don't know, Gypceros is the main primary target for Nerscylla. She hunts Gypceros and wears their skin to protect her weak body from thunder damage. So, there's another reason. Another thing we actually saw is, I'm struggling to find the image now, and I'm sure you guys can probably find it somewhere. There are webs in the oil well basin, and we know lagiacrus, first of all, makes red webs, and second of all, is not in the oil well basin. So I think all that kind of evidence points towards Nerscylla. Now, I'd love to see Nerscylla. I'd love to see a turf war with Gypceros. That would be so cool. I'd just love to see how she would play in Wilds. I think they could really update her fight. And honestly, seeing her in the oil well basin creeping around on the walls, oh, dude, if they did that right, it would be so cool. I would really like to see Nerscylla, and I don't see why we're not going to get her. It just makes sense to me. Yeah, more spider monsters, please. Absolutely. Let's go on to our next one. With our second monster, I think Bloodgonga is going to show up, and here's my reasoning. First of all, I'm pretty sure we know there's an ice area showing up at some point, or some kind of snow area. We've seen the setting in the beta that mentions sand and snow, and if there's not going to be a snow area, why would we need a setting for snow? Second of all, the Switch Axe trailer showed us a weapon with ice element, and to be honest, the only monsters that I know that have ice element that are not in ice areas tend to be something like Legiana in a coral area, and, you know, Bloodgonga could totally show up in like a colder region like that anyway. Now, the last reason is, I don't think we're going to get Rajang, and I don't think they're only going to use the monkey skeleton for Congalala. I feel like, I know we have a Jarakan, but it's not quite the same, and I think if they use Congalala, they're not just going to not use Bloodgonga. I mean, they could, but I just see him showing up, dude. I would love to see a revamp fight of him, especially as a pack monster, because we know he's famous for having all his little Bloodgongas. I feel like I've said Congalala for Bloodgonga multiple times now. You guys are going to correct me in the comments. But, yeah, we know all of his Blangos, follow him around. I would love to see some more pack-based mechanics with the new pack-based stuff in Wilds, and I think Bloodgonga is the perfect monster to show that off. Now, I don't really like his fight from GU and the games before that, obviously. He was in multiple games, but most of my experience with him is in GU. Not a huge fan, but I think they could do a lot of work to him. Rajang got a beautiful glow up in World, and I think if done correctly, Bloodgonga could be a fantastic addition. And with that, I want to move on to our final monster that I truly believe is going to show up in Wilds. And that monster, it's going to be lagiacrus, man. It has to be lagiacrus. He's going to be there. The developers have spoken about him so much since we've been speaking about Wilds. They've been saying how he's the monster they've always wanted to add back. They can't wait to add him back. When they can, they will. And all this stuff, and how they're his, like, they absolutely love him. And the developers keep sneaking hints about him. Now, people keep arguing, saying, oh, well, they tried it in World and they couldn't do it. Yeah, but we're 2 games ahead now. And they made Leviathan's work in Rise, and now we know Leviathan's work in Wilds because Balahara's slithering over sand dunes. And I'm sorry, if they're making New Udra, the Black Flame, work with those tentacles and the mushy body, you telling me lagiacrus ain't working? Come on, man. Like, if they can get that working, they definitely got lagiacrus working. And I just think he's been away too long, and he's got to come to a mainline game. He has to be there. He's the most wanted monster by the fan base. He's the most wanted monster by the developers, and it's just the right time to bring him back. Now, I'd like to see him come back as a high rank only kind of more towards the end game monster. I want to see them really revamp his fight, because I don't want to see an Ivory get lagiacrus situation. I really don't. Don't give me the GU fight. And I don't think they will. I mean, you look at the fights we've had so far in the beta, they've all been really in-depth and fun. And I think lagiacrus is going to be on that level. I really think he's going to really blow us out the water with how absolutely incredible his fight's going to be if he is in the game. And I truly believe he is. Now, I know we had a bit of a tease from IGN with those Greaves, and I made a video on them. I want to apologize because we now know those are Pyrrhagil Greaves from a small Leviathan in the Scarlet Forest. That does not mean lagiacrus is not showing up. That just means we were slightly wrong on what we thought those Greaves were going to be. And to be honest with you, I truly believe that we're going to see something very special very soon. Don't you worry. We have a trailer coming on February 4th. If you guys are watching this after that, then I hope it was good, because I'm really excited. I'm hoping to see maybe either lagiacrus or the ice area. I mean, we're all hoping to see lagiacrus, right? But yeah. Look, I don't know, man. I just think these monsters have to show up. They just have to. All three of these monsters would fit beautifully into the game. I think they all have a lot of evidence for them showing up. And can I just ask if we have any people who do keep up with leaks? Don't tell me if they're in the game. Don't tell other people if they're in the game in the comments. We don't want to know. This is just a fun speculation video, and I will be deleting every single comment that says anything to do with leaks, because it just ruins the fun for people. If people want to stay spoiler free, people want to stay spoiler free. But we love to speculate. That's what we do here. So, if you're going to drop a leak, fuck off and do it somewhere else. Thank you. Other than that, what other monsters do you guys think are going to show up in this game? You know, I have other theories. I have some wild theories that we're going to see some pretty strange monsters. Monsters I don't think will show, like Magnamalo. He's not coming. He just doesn't fit the theme. I mean, maybe they could make him work in the DLC, but no, I don't think so. It would be cool, though. And Velkhana's not going to be there. It's been around too much recently, and it would kind of spoil the majesty of Velkhana for it to show up again. So we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think is going to show up in the game down in the comments. Let me know if you agree with my suggestions, because honestly, I really think I've hit the nail on the head with some of these. And like I said, leakers, please stay away from the comments. I'm not interested, and neither are other people. So just go. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys with another video, or Breads will see you with another video, hopefully, on a guide on the longsword for wilds. So, I'll see you later. Have a good time. Goodbye.